I mean, the series off the rip, naturally, the maps that we got was kind of interesting for us. I think they were undefeated in the first two maps, so we kind of figured those were going to be pretty difficult going into it. We went to the first map, it obviously didn't go too well. Second map went a little bit worse, but it was okay. We like kind of thought it was maybe a little bit expected just because of, like I said before, the map set. But we looked at the next three and we're like, okay, this is like the Minnesota maps that we had last time. We think we could probably like pull off a nice reverse sweep here. Like, we're really good at these maps. So we went to the domination, clutched up in that, and then in the hard point, just some really unfortunate circumstance occurred where Slack did not stay in the lobby for an extended amount of time, and we ended up losing that series. To be completely honest with the Optic series, there was so much just like frustration and kind of lack of composure, even carrying into the next day of like this sort of unbelievable feeling. We felt like we had already started in losers bracket, and I just don't think as much as we mentally prepared for it, we were just all there, and it made it so difficult. And on top of that, Optic played really well. We made a lot of mistakes. That was like, that series was probably the most mistakes I've seen us make as a team all season, but it was also kind of a, it was a good thing in the sense that we got to see all those mistakes laid out, and we thought, okay, this is probably the worst COD we're ever going to play, so let's get out of the way now. I think our best chance against Chicago is going to be steal the first hard point, take the Dom, win one of the S&Bs. For this Toronto home series, this being the last one, it's really going to be important for us to take advantage of this last tournament setting practice. Sort of just give us that visual of what we can do in a tournament and hope that we can, you know, maybe take this one a little bit further. We can still make it, if we win the whole thing or get to finals. I haven't really crunched the numbers on it because I don't really think it matters too much. We're not concerned, but there's a world where we get into the 9th seed, I think. Again, I think, I'm not completely sure, but I think there's a world where we're getting the 9th seed, and that would be helpful because then we would play the Los Angeles Gorillas starting off at playoffs, which we feel more than comfortable against.